WU Productions brings you classic entertainment in a modern world and in a vintage manner with the cast that's keeping the golden age of radio alive in A Day in the Life of Hollywood 1930s. With the voices of Dominique Breckenridge as Betty Gray, Jasmine Austin as Rachel Ellis Hagan, Tony Ballard as Nathan Davis, and Trevor Coleman as Mike Anderson. As our New York days are still upon us, we visit Betty Gray and Pike Anderson in the hotel suite the girls have been occupying during their trip here to the city. Let's look in now.
Betty, what's happened to you? Your robe is sticking to you, and look at your hair. Look at the way you look.
I was just in a fight.
With who?
The shower. We didn't see eye to eye.
You didn't see front to back either. You're bruised, black, red, and blue.
I didn't seem to see anything. I couldn't. Between the soap, shampoo, and runaway water, it was all a mystery to me. Have you ever tried to shave with soap and shampoo in your eyes?
Why didn't you just rinse it out with water?
Because it was the water putting it there. It's the darn water hose that connected to the shower head. The hose burst through one of the rings, and that water pressure smacked me down first round. Unanimous decision. I picked myself up, and the hose went haywire.
Beats it going slapstick. It's no fun when no one joins in on the fun.
The shower got me good. When I finally wrestled it down to the ground and turned it off, and that wasn't easy, sister. I stepped out and swam to the towel rack.
It sounds like the water in the shower overflowed the bathroom.
No kidding.
Did you get the towels on the rack to wipe up the mess?
To wipe up the mess, to hold on. I could barely breathe.
So that's what the gargling noise was.
I couldn't mop up the water. I had to let it out.
How?
Let's just say I predict rain for the neighbors below's forecast.
This is awful. You should call the front desk for maintenance.
Well, I'm certainly not going to call them to see if they've heard any good jokes lately. I spent the last 20 minutes in there cracking myself up. Where's the car? Hey, where's Rach?
She still hasn't come in from last night.
You've got to be kidding. That party broke up hours ago. And I thought I was the Joan Crawford of this outfit. Look out, Betty Davis. Betty Gray's coming for you. Hello, front desk. Yes, this is Betty Gray up in room 117. Yes, it is a lucky number, isn't it? I'm calling about... Next time in Nevada, I'll be sure to do that. I'm calling about my shower head in the bathroom. No, it isn't stuck. It's on my neck just fine. I'm talking about the shower head in the shower of my bathroom. You know, the one that comes out of the wall that runs water down upon you? Yes. Well, it's going haywire and... Yes, it does beat going slapstick. On second thoughts, I'll fix it myself. Thank you. Everybody's a comedian. You know, that was a lovely cast party last night at that, wasn't it?
From what I could see of it.
What do you mean?
Sitting under the table skirts, I didn't have much of a view, but I could tell you what. There are a lot of fat ankles in New York City. How or why beats me. You have to walk at every turn.
Maybe they're slowing up at every line.
Could be. But I had plenty of company while I was down there. Remington does wonders.
Anderson! I'm shocked. You've been in the city too long. We might have to take you back to the simple means and ways of living in Hollywood.
Because you can't get sidetracked there. I was whipping up a storm.
Please, Anderson. This story grows more risque by the minute. We are in the production code period.
Betty, what are you talking about? You know I'm always in the middle of a story.
Middle of a story. Anderson, what are we speaking of the same story?
What kind of story are you talking about?
What kind of story are you writing?
Cast party, you?
Pre-code. As a matter of fact, Anderson, what of your old man?
He's getting ready for the chicken fair back home, I guess.
He runs a chicken fair?
No, he just participates.
Yeah. Well, I've got to see this. You have any pictures? I've never seen them before.
Sure, I have a picture in my wallet. Here, see?
My goodness, Anderson, I've heard of attractive older men, but this is ridiculous. This old man is old enough to be one. He looks old enough to be your father.
What do you mean? He is my father.
What?
You asked of my old man.
Oh, no. I guess she hasn't been in New York as long as I thought. I'll get it. Oh, hiya, Mason. Is it raining outside?
No, but it's raining in.
So you're the occupant below.
I had a notion you would know about this. What's so funny?
You. I just realized those shorts and baby bib was your suit. It comes with flip-flops.
Hey, listen to Mason? I didn't recognize you in the toddler clothes.
I'm not wearing toddler clothes. This is my suit.
Then you and newborns must come out of the same hospital. Are those flip-flops?
Oh!
Where do you think you're going?
To call management and complain.
Not on our phone, you're not. Take that sprinkler system someplace else. I've just watered our rug.
Fine. We'll see whose water will water whose water first.
Well,
What's watering him? The shower. It's a long story.
speaking of long term, where have you been?
That story's even longer. Then let's buckle our seatbelts. It's going to be a long night.
Make a fool out of me, will they? They may have the water, but I have the magic. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll use my magic abilities. I'll just levitate them out of there. That's what I'll do. Let's see. Pointer finger works. Check. Just one quick phone call at the front desk should do the trick. I'll have them up and out immediately. Hello, front desk. This is Mason Davis in room 17. And yes, it is a lucky number at that, I suppose. Now listen, I have a problem with... I haven't been to Vegas in quite some time. But next trip there, I'll do that. I'll try that. Now listen, I have... You do? In the basement, you say? Right now? Invitation only establishment, you say? Huh? Well, let's see. Fist and wrist works. Check. Money in my pocket? Check. My own dice? Check. Feet walking out the door? Yep.
Wow, Rachel. What a whirlwind of a story.
What a whirlwind of a script. You know, that would make the most interesting character on stage. I can see it now. It's almost like a character I played once. She was the most interesting person with the most interesting friends and the most interesting life. It was all so interesting. The interesting part about it was that it was also fascinating.
Interesting.
I know.
I'll get it. Hello? Yes. Gambling. In the basement. Mason, who? No, sorry. No, understand English. Didn't say anything about speaking yet. I said I don't understand it, huh? Yes, this is room 117. Vegas, huh? Well, we're taking the train back. Maybe hang up the phone, Rachel. We almost got Betty earlier. Hello? Listen, you've disturbed enough trouble with my friends. First Betty, now Rachel, and who knows what you've done with Mason. Really? Just let it ride, huh?
Oh, give me that. All right. Enough is enough. We're not gamblers. We don't place bets, and as far as I'm concerned, you can keep Mason for ransom. In debt or out. His own dice. Then it serves him right. If he wasn't so hidey-tidy about the little water incident earlier in the first place, he wouldn't be down there in the second place owing money to who knows who in the all place. Yes. 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 Fine. That sounds good to me. Yes. Goodbye.
That's putting him in his place, all right, Betty.
Yes. We're heading to Vegas on the trip back home. We're going to play some bets.
We're doing what? Good night, everybody.
But before we go, Betty Gray wants you to know there's no time like the present to talk of the past or the future. Get it? the present is now here, me talking like the past is the era we're in, and the future being that it's the past news that has already happened. We're doing not a good job in our analogy.
Grab listening to this.
There's a way to back up a friend. And now, flash, or maybe better yet, hide, because that's exactly what's going to have to be swept under the rug, carpet, swept up. Films such as A Free Soul, Red-Headed Woman, Babyface, Little Caesar, and Scarface will be a thing of the past as 1933 brings this little thing known as a rating system on films, thus bringing in a congressional bill in 1934 where a reorganization proceeds headed by William H. Hayes and Joseph I. Bren as head of the new Production Code Administration. In hindsight comes the phrase we know now as Pre-Code Films and the Hayes Code to spill the details of this era, which was more than just a fleeting moment in film history, but a landmark on the timeline, so to speak. I leave you with just this bit of a break off for now, because in truth it is a subject that could be briefed for hours, even days, and in their case, years. We've talked of the man before, F. Scott Fitzgerald, but now we focus on one of his works, The Great Gatsby. Written by Fitzgerald in 1925, the story covers the events, lives, and tragedy of an account surrounding the summer of 1922. With the release of the book in 1925, the reviews were both up and down, but that always seems to leave a gateway to film. Especially during the Jazz Age, a term founded by Fitzgerald, where booze, jazz, money, and flappers all made for a good time. As mentioned on TCM Notes, in April 1946, a letter regarding 4 screenplays, including The Great Gatsby, PCA director Joseph I. Bren requested that Paramount, quote, dismissed from further consideration any thought of making The Great Gatsby into a screenplay, end quote. Joseph Bren. That name sounds sort of familiar, don't it? The film would be released, however, in New York, July 14, 1949, directed by Elliot Nugent, starring Alan Ladd playing the title character of Gatsby, Betty Phillips, and McDonald Carey. This follows the first version, a silent 1926 adaptation, also done by Paramount, directed by Herbert Brennan, and starring Warren Baxter, Lois Wilson, and Neil Hamilton. Paramount's third adaptation, produced by Francis Ford Coppola, came in 1974, directed by Jack Clayton, starring Robert Redford, Mia Farrow, and Sam Waterston. All leading to the most recent adaptation, released May 2013, directed by Baz Luhrmann, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Carey Mulligan, and Tobey Maguire. It always saddens me, I really when I have to bite the griddle back into the depths of the world, but it is all for you that I can do to keep on top of the story. So the next week I may share with you the glory of the stage, studio, and sometimes the underworld, from Hollywood to New York, so that I may relay the word. So until we meet again, I'm Betty Gray.
You know, we head back to California on the early train in the morning. I think it's awful the whole time we've been here in New York, we haven't been to the theater.
What do you mean? We went to see Betty every show the whole time it was open.
I mean, a real show.
I beg your pardon.
I mean a show other than a jazz-taz, razzmatazz show. I mean, a real act.
What?
I mean, acting.
Why, you?
I mean...
I'm going to be getting mean pretty soon myself, Mason.
Betty, you might want to take care of this off the air.
Give me, Anderson. Thank you. Almost lost my voice. Good night, everybody.
Today in the life. Wants to thank you for tuning into our broadcast. And Dominique Review wants to remind you to subscribe at our Dominique Review YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. Follow us at Dominique Review on Twitter and share us with others before we bring you a very new episode on next week. So, be sure to tune in with your family and your friends right here on the YouTube channel, Dominique Review.
The voices heard on tonight's show were provided by Jasmine Lofton as Rachel Ellis Hagan, Tara Solomon as Spike Anderson, Tony Ballard as Mason Davis, and Dominique Breckenridge as Betty Gray. Reminding you that all of the women's wardrobe worn in tonight's broadcast was provided by my line, Dominique's Private Collection. This has been a Sonic Review production. Good night, everybody! Yeah. I think it was only 3 or 4 that we had to start. I need the chair
It
until
doesn't look too bad.
they try.
It's just water and gravity.
Oh no, thanks, Ruth. It's all right. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Steam is on the wrong side.
Oh.
Don't have some glasses on me.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. I hate grammar. Anyway, let's go. Let's keep it. I was just
Took you back to
I
elementary,
did,
the
I
A,
did.
the E, the effort, the F.
You
Yeah.
almost failed.
Wait a minute. What?
The look on Tony's face when she said that. What? And you serious? She's serious.
I'm so serious. We had E.
Oh.
Oh, you're the
You did.
grade in Nigeria.
E.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we had E.
You almost failed. I mean,
You almost got F. Sure did.
we can go A, B, C, D, F.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
a few teachers had E's.
Mom, I
so
got an
they
E.
probably made
That's
it up.
weird.
But
Ah,
Can you
okay.
imagine going home with an E on your report card?
Like that would just feel awkward.
E for
Yeah.
Tony.
Mm-hmm.
As we take our coffee break.
Can we go back to sorry about that. Where do you think you're
Okay.
Sorry.
Boy, those sound like hills. Okay.
That I suppose, you know. Listening, I have a problem with. Now, I'm sorry.
No, it's
Listen,
okay.
I'm sorry.
Hello, front desk. This is Nathan
Listen, I have a
Davis.
problem with. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Okay. So I'm gonna do this one more time, just so you can get the advantage of it.
Mhm.
It's like he's picturing himself shooting dice at the crap game.
Okay.
So if you want to redo it,
I want to read it.
okay, that's fine. So we'll do it. No. I should have pointed that out earlier.
Right.
Okay. So let's pick
So
it up.
on the phone.
Yeah, telephone receiver.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. And
I don't understand it.
oh yeah, okay. I understand. What? Okay. Do that one more time. What?
Shut up, Dominique.
I would roll with it.
Yeah.
That was alright with me.
Don't drag us into this.
What was it, buddy? We're gonna do it one more time.
Oh, okay.
Because the whole cast is listening to it.
Right.
Roger.
I'm just
Okay.
Trying not to hit.
Dagnabbit!
Told you that was so perfect.
Spell cow. E-I-E-I-O.
So we just all say don't drag us into this and just keep it moving.
Right?
Let's just do
Okay.
that.